Hello everyone, I'm here from the Society of Aesthetic, Cosmetic, and Reconstructive Medicine, or SACRM for short, and I'm here to talk about something that's been quite controversial recently, beauty standards. So before I begin this web series attempting to explore the scientific underpinning of what beauty is, I want to elaborate that everything I will be talking about in this series stems from a pile of research that many scientists and doctors have published over the years in order to tackle the question we are attempting to answer today. What is beauty? A quick Google search tells us that the definition of beauty according to the Oxford Dictionary is a combination of qualities such as shape, color, or form that pleases the aesthetic senses, especially the sight. But that doesn't really tell us much about what actual beauty is. What shapes, what colors, what forms? Even though most of us don't seem to have a good idea of what the definition of beauty is, we tend to all agree on what is and what isn't beautiful. And it's not just us. There was a study done on a group of Alzheimer's patients that had them rate paintings from least beautiful to most beautiful. And weeks later, once the patients had forgotten the paintings, they were asked to rate them again. Surprisingly, they rated them in the same order both times despite not having remembered the paintings. So what does this mean? Well, I think this is an indication that what we find beautiful is ingrained deep within us, deeper than even our own memories and by extension our sense of identity. So how does this relate to us humans? Charles Darwin, in his book The Descent of Man, stated, "It is certainly not true that there is in the mind of man any universal standards of beauty with respect to the human body." And this was a commonly held belief by many people up until the 1970s. However, metadata analysis shows that there is strong cross-cultural agreement of what is considered attractive. So instead of attempting to define beauty in words, I'm going to try to explain the different aspects of nature that appear recurrently beautiful to us humans. The different patterns found in nature that seem to define beauty are symmetry, the golden ratio, and fractal patterns. The last one not specifically relating to human beauty, but beauty we may observe in art, nature, and architecture. So before presenting you with the evidence of the importance of symmetry in relation to human attractiveness, I would like to suggest an evolutionary perspective as to why symmetry is correlated with beauty. Trees, animals, and most of nature grows with symmetry. A symmetrical tree is more likely to be healthy. An animal with symmetrical looking structures is most likely to be free of diseases. Similarly, humans with symmetrical looking faces are more likely to be perceived as attractive in this manner. Metadata analysis, which is a study going sometimes over thousands of studies and looks through what they have said through a scrutinizing process, has shown that fluctuating asymmetry, which is a term used to refer to small deviations from perfect symmetry, are seen as most attractive in both males and females. It is interesting to mention that faces that were edited to be perfectly symmetrical were seen as fake, eerie, or unreal, like a doll or something that's almost human. Almost. Another important correlation found in what people perceive as attractive is the consistent presence of the golden ratio within the proportions of our faces and bodies. Many papers have highlighted the presence of divine proportions derived from the golden ratio. This shows that there is at least some sort of biological recognition towards faces with certain ratios. Another biologically encoded pattern present in beauty are fractal patterns. Fractal patterns can be easily appreciated on architecture, art, and even nature. Think the patterns of waves, or the shape of lightning, or maybe a tree. But as you may have guessed by now, these patterns are also found in human faces. There are multiple studies who have backed this up. However, more research is needed to truly understand and assess these patterns in relation to beauty. Not only can attractiveness help with overall mood, confidence, and self-esteem, but it can even help how others may perceive you. You might have heard of a thing called the halo effect. Simply put, the halo effect is a cognitive bias which our overall impression of a person makes us more likely to believe that a person may be more capable in one particular task or aspect. Like all biases, this could be detrimental. However, since these biases exist inherently within our biology, it's best to use these to our clients and our advantages. Besides, the benefits of beauty is not just limited to human beauty. In fact, we see how important beauty can be in everyday objects we see, in multiple studies having highlighted this effect in the context of patients and hospital experiences. More than 20 studies have shown that better patient outcomes are associated with more natural lighting, more pleasant odors, and better seating arrangements. Some studies suggest that patients on more aesthetically pleasing wards needed less pain medication, recovered quicker, and rated their stay as more satisfactory. There might be no denying the profound effect of beauty and how it affects humans. To summarize what we talked about today, we went over the definition of beauty, the correlation of symmetry with beauty, the golden ratio and its significance in identifying divine proportions, and how fractal patterns appear to play an important part in our identification of beauty. We also covered some of the potential benefits to beauty within people and within our environment. Thanks for watching. That's all for this part. If I spiked your curiosity, I'd love for you to like and share. Till next time, where I delve into the truth behind the golden ratio.